Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm glad you made it. Today I am doing a rubber band frog. Now I don't know if you saw, I previously did a rubber band paw print and now I'm going to try a frog. I thought this would be a good use of these rubber bands and color combination. I had gotten a huge container of these little tiny rubber bands from Goodwill. I want to use them up, put them in different projects, and I'm going to back this too, but I haven't decided yet at this point what color to back the frog with, so we're just going to do the first layer of the upper body of the frog, and then I'm going to back it with another color. After doing the paw print, I knew immediately that this pink and purple combination would look amazing in a frog, so I had to use it again. I even told my husband I see a whole entire army of rubber band frogs coming. Oh no, that might be a little much, but the possibilities are endless with all the different colors I have in this container. Just getting the rest of that resin out of my cup. And I have a dog hair. Go figure. Don't know how that could happen. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to grab my silicone tool. I'm going to try to move around these rubber bands. I want to get them up into the frog legs, into the thigh part of the frog leg. Hopefully they'll stay. They're pretty clumped together, so I think that will help with it not moving. They seem pretty thick, so I'm going to just move it around to where I think I like it, and hopefully it stays that way. I really think this is going to turn out pretty good. I'm going to grab a few more rubber bands though. I'm going to grab some purple and I'm going to stick those in around just to have a little bit more to put up into the thigh area. It seems like there is more pink that's prominent in the frog. So we'll put a little purple back there and see if we can highlight some purple. So I will just move this around a tiny bit more. And I'm going to set it aside and let it cure up and come back for the back coat. All right, time to back coat it. And I'm going to go with black because I really like how the black makes the pink and the purple stand out. And I think that's going to look really good in this frog. So I'm going to give it a spray of isopropyl alcohol just to hopefully avoid any bubbles that may have formed. And there doesn't seem to be any rubber bands sticking out too much that are going to cause a problem. So I'm going to get my black poured in. Get up into those legs and toes. I am going to have to grab my silicone tool, I'm sure, and guide that resin into the little toes. You do need to take a little extra time on those toes to make sure you get enough resin into them. The toes are a little bit higher, it seems, and it does run down. Doesn't seem to naturally flow there. You have to guide it in there. And on demold, you have to be especially careful and make sure it's completely cured when you demold the frog, because you will lose a little toe. They're very bendy, and just the slightest little tug is going to rip that toe off. Now you can fix the toe. You could glue it back on or epoxy, not epoxy, but UV resin it back on. So it's not the end of the world if you lose a toe. It can be fixed. Just try to avoid it to begin with. Save yourself some extra steps. All right, she looks pretty full. I'm going to grab my silicone tool and work on those toes. Also make sure in these frogs, under the chin, if you're going to get a bubble, that's where your bubble is going to be most likely, is under the chin. They love to hide right there. Luckily with the black, I can see that I don't have a bubble there. So usually just run your tool through there. Make sure there's no bubbles hiding. But this one looks good. It is time for demold. I always start on the back legs with demolding the frog. For me, it just seems easier to loosen the mold around the frogs and then pull on the thigh area and pop those thighs out. And then I'll just move forward to the front feet and loosen around those toes. Then I come back and I just peel, I guess, and wiggle the head out. And it comes out pretty easily that way. There we go. She is free. Got a little overage on the arm, and I see a little overage on the toe that I'll go back and fix after. Look at that. She is gorgeous. Wow, I really, really like using these rubber bands and things. This is the second time I've done it. I have a feeling there's going to be more. I just think visually it's very interesting and so pretty. I don't know, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, here's some final pictures for you. Thanks for watching.